Hello everyone, it's Irewale Day. Welcome again to another episode of Seeing and Exploring Thailand through my lens. So today I will be talking about how to become an ESL instructor here in Thailand. I will be giving you tips on step by step ways you can, get employment here in Thailand to teach English as a second language. So before we go into the topic of today, I would like to say a very, very big thank you to everyone who reached out to me, after hearing the news of what happened recently in Thailand. I just want to say a very big thank you, and I pray that those that were really, really affected by this, that God consoles them and that they find rest. All right, so like I said, everyone thinks that Thailand is just a place for business, but it's also a place where you can teach English as a second language. So that means ESL. A lot of people don't understand the meaning of ESL. ESL basically means English as a second language. So let's just dive straight into today's topic. Number one criteria, you need to be an instructor here in Thailand is to get your TEFL or your TESOL 120 hours in class training. I get calls of people telling me I've been teaching for many years. That's fine, that's very, very good. But the difference here is that back in your country, like for example, those coming from Nigeria, we can speak English, right? But the difference is that in this country, they can't speak English. So this is why this certification is very, very important, because it will help you, to learn how to teach English to those who English language is not their first language. Now let's go straight into number two tip you will need. Number two tip you will need after getting your certification will be to go straight into doing an introduction video. Usually this introduction video is required by your employer to be able to see how articulate you are, and just to be able to know who and what not to include when trying to employ you. So my advice to you is to put in your best, your pronunciation, the way you dress, and just present yourself in a way where recruiters will look at you and think you're a good fit for the role they will want to employ you for. And then number three will be, once you've been employed, and then you'll be expecting some documentations from there, which you would need to get those documentation to the embassy. Watch out for part two where we'll talk about this more. Until then, take care. Goodbye.